Hi everyone, welcome back. My name's Kit. Welcome to this channel, and today's video is about how to make better choices in terms of healthy eating. One of the things I'm really passionate about is healthy eating and nutrition. I spent about 4 years studying nutrition and dietetics at university, and I'm actually a qualified dietitian. Even then, this video is only some general advice, so please see your own health specialists for more specific advice. So with that in mind, let's get started. I feel that a lot of us know what is healthy and what is not. So why isn't that we eat healthy? What is actually the thing that's stopping us or limiting us from making healthy choices? Because I don't think people don't know what is healthy. There must be something else. So I want you to imagine it's time to eat your next meal. So how do you determine what to eat? So have a think about it. Is it the flavor? Is a decision determined by flavor, so whether something's tasty or not? Is it a matter of convenience? You just open your cupboard or you open your fridge and see what's there and what's the quickest and easiest thing. Is that the thing that determines what you eat? Or is it determined by what you ate yesterday? Because you want a bit of variety, you don't want repetition. Is that the thing that determines what you eat? Is it the fact that you're limited by your cooking skills? What is the thing that actually limits or determines what you eat? We're going to do a really quick activity together, and this is inspired from Evan Pagan. I've seen him run this activity with some clients, and I think this is really helpful, and it's really changed, I guess, how I view food as well as my husband. And I'll tell you at the end of the video how it's really radically changed Mike's eating habits. So play along with me at home. Now, the first thing I want to do is imagine the most indulgent food. Do you have a picture of the most indulgent food in your head? Can you picture it? For me, it would probably be this Messina cookie pie. It has hundreds and thousands on top, and it's just baked, so the cookie is a bit soft and it's a bit gooey on the inside. So I think that would probably be something that pops into my head in terms of indulgent food. Now, do you have that food? Now, I want you to score this food with 3 different categories. The first category is taste and enjoyability. So what would you score this food out of 10? I think for me, this cookie was delicious, so I probably would score it about 8 out of 10. Also, I like the different consistency in the cookie and the gooiness. The second thing I want you to score it is, how did it make you feel? How does it make your body feel? How did it give you, did you feel energy afterwards? So again, give it out of 10. Did this food give you a tummy ache, a reflux? Did it give you a spike of energy? Did it make you sleepy? So score this food out of 10. And I think I would probably score this food maybe a 5 out of 10. And the third one is, how did it make your mind feel? What was your self-talk? Did it give you greater confidence? When you ate it, did you think, oh, this is amazing, this is going to help me feel amazing? I think this is probably maybe, again, like a 5 out of 10, I think. So now we're going to do the same thing, but think about the healthiest food that you can possibly think of. The healthiest food. One food that pops into my mind is a powder called maca powder. So I saw someone, eat this maca powder, and they were like, oh, this is really great. It tastes like caramel, like malt. And I was like, oh, I love malted milk powder. I tasted it. It tastes like grounded root, like a bit like dirt. And I was like, ew, it does not taste like caramel at all. So that's something that is in my head. So what is your healthiest food? Feel free to comment down below. What is the most indulgent and the healthiest food that you have in mind? Now, again, we're going to do the same thing. We're going to score based on those 3 categories. So the first category, so how does it taste? What would you score it out of 10? For me, because it tastes like grounded roots or dirt, I'm going to score it probably like 1 out of 10. So the second thing, how does it make you feel? How does it make your body feel after you eat it? Actually, I think it makes me feel, pretty good. So I'll probably score it out of like 6 or a 7 out of 10. And how does it make you feel mentally? I think I'm eating it and I think I'm getting good health benefits from it. So again, I'd probably score it like a 7 or an 8 out of 10. So I don't know if you can see just from the previous activity that we did together about the indulgent and the tastiest food, that there are trade-offs. With every decision that we make in terms of food, there are trade-offs. You might be trading taste for future benefits or the immediate benefit to your body. Often, something that gives us short-term gain may not give us the long-term benefit that we're hoping for. So you can see how there's like a trade-off between the two. And that was the thing that kind of stood out to me as I did the activity, as it's like, whoa, yes, I'm making a decision. It doesn't taste the best right now. It may not be tasty at all. But what is it that I really want? Is it that I want energy throughout the day so I can, power through and work through? Is it that I actually want a healthy body long term? And that's the main thing that I really, really value. So therefore, I can sacrifice taste for the time being because I know what I really, really want. What is the value? What is it that you actually want to kind of feel, to think? What kind of body you want long term? What is the value that you really, really want? Because that actually determines your day-to-day choices now. You make those day-to-day choices for that future. All right, so I've got a couple of questions that I'll put on the screen right now. So how would your life change if you only ate nutritious food for the rest of your life? How would it change? Imagine how it'll make you feel in the next 2 minutes, the next 2 hours, the next 2 weeks, the next 2 months, the next 2 years. Second question, would you swap a taste that was 10 out of 10 for a 6 or a 7 out of 10 if you had long-term benefits? Would you swap something that's 10 out of 10 for a 6 or a 7 if it had long-term benefit? And what is preventing you from making the change? What is preventing you from making the change? So let me tell you a story about Mike. So my husband and I, we were doing this activity together, thinking about healthy and indulgent food and short-term gains and long-term gains. And then he realized that for his lunch, because he rather convenient, he actually purchased his lunch every day. And because of the convenience, he often buys fast food for lunch because it's, quite cheap, it's tasty, it fills him up. And so that was the thing that was kind of driving his choices, how he made the choices of what to eat. And then he realized, whoa, actually, if I want to have a healthy body or healthy energy for the day, and I want that long-term benefit, it's like, whoa, I need to make a change. So from doing this activity together, he's actually realized that this food doesn't actually help him achieve the goals that he wants. And so he's swapped them out. And now he's bring lunch to work every day. So he would, spend the time to make the salad the night before and pack it into a little container. He would cook up meat. So whether that's cook up some meat like skewers, chicken skewers or sausages or some steak, cook them up so that he can bring them to work. And then he also has been buying, snacks that say dried fruit and dried nuts and just some fruit to take to work. And been filling up his drink bottle with water so that he makes sure he gets about 2 liters at work. So yeah, he's made a huge change and been packing his food because he's motivated by the long-term benefit, the long-term gain. So I hope that this video has helped you, and so give it a go. If you need help, please see your own specific. So have a think also what you really, really want. What is the value that you want